How we think about gene therapy at Insmed is really unique. We have a fantastic group of scientists that are leading the efforts on a number of diseases. We have over 30 diseases in our pipeline as a company, and that's really remarkable.
Yeah, I think our gene therapy approach really takes into account both the early research and development, but then already looking far ahead into what does it take to get a therapy into a phase 3 trial, into an approval. What does it take to get a therapy effectively to patients in the end?
We really think about the end goal when we're kicking off a project. And our goal is to get these products to patients in the form of INDs.
AAV gene therapy is really an amazing therapeutic tool that for the first time is allowing us to build a medicine that really addresses diseases at their core. But then we don't stop there. We have brought in-house technologies that allow us to expand the scope of what AAV gene therapy ordinarily is able to do. We want to be able to not just dose once, but we want to be able to give gene therapy to as many times as is needed to allow a therapy that is durable for the entire lifetime of a patient. And then also we brought in a technology that allows us to address genetic defects that are caused by mutations in proteins that are too large to be packaged into a wild-type AAV capsid.
Other companies are using a systemic delivery system, and so going through an IV delivery route, a lot of the virus goes directly to the liver. And so there's inherent systemic toxicities related with IV delivery. Some of the early studies that we did were to explore IT delivery, where you might need a lower viral load. We actually did some tests with IT delivery in larger animal models and showed very clearly that we have robust tactical targeting throughout all skeletal muscles, cardiac, with lower expression actually in the liver.
I mean, getting the dose right in gene therapy, well, it can be a very different thing than with an antibody or a small molecule drug. And depending on the cell type that's critical in the disease, well, we've developed the techniques to measure actually drugging individual cells. And whether it's a disease like DMD, where we're drugging muscle fibers, or if we're addressing Stargardt disease, where we're trying to put 2 viruses in one cell in the retina, these advances in techniques where we can actually measure these on a per cell basis really allows us to get the dosing right and to ensure that the protein is being expressed in the appropriate cell type. And getting the dose right is so important to having a safe and effective therapeutic.
And we have seen the challenges in the field from other programs and other companies, and we're really thinking of that in a creative way. Like, how do we come up with solutions so that we can get the dosing and the targeting of the tissues right, but still keeping, for example, the dose low and still getting where we want to get, And that is innovation. It's difficult, it's pushing boundaries, but this is what, again, puts us in a different place compared to companies that just replicate what has already been done.
We're not just treating symptoms, we're attacking the root cause of the disease.
We really are trying to break new ground with our gene therapies here. It might not happen tomorrow, but we see that it's tangible, and so that's why we come to work.
And when you think about all of the technologies that we have at Insmed to address gene therapy, with the deimmunization by design, we have the opportunity to begin to address targets that would require multiple dosing, therapeutic opportunities that we're only beginning to imagine addressing with these technologies. And these can have then profound impacts for patients' lives.
I'm so excited about what we do here at Insmed. People truly care about making a difference and making a transformational difference in patients' lives. And that's my joy and my privilege. And I think we are thankful on the aspects that we get the opportunities to break new ground, to be on the cutting edge. And that's best for patients.
What gets me out of bed in the morning, actually what keeps me awake at night before I even get up, are the ideas. It's incredible to work with such a dynamic and creative group. And I always get into work thinking, what great things are we going to do today?